what we do out here. We ain't messing around.
Dino's in the club.
Go. We got CBSI presents Sales on Flipside 114, right, boys?
114.
114. Can't wait. I'm in the club. I don't even care. I'm messing with this quarantine crap. I'm done with it. We're doing it real big right now. I got the pool going. I got the lights going. I don't even care.
Dino brings the club to him.
That's right. Obviously, I'm Dino. We got a full show tonight, I guess. So, boys, let's do some roll call.
All right, Z here from the not nearly as cool freaking basement, looking pale while Dino's rocking the club.
Yeah, it's been us here. I'm all black. So
you're rocking the void.
Yeah, I got nothing else either.
Oh, you guys are all making me jealous, man, because like you guys all got really cool backgrounds or new backgrounds, and I just got.
Hey, Paul got a new background. He's in the kitchen.
That's what I mean. I'm jealous.
Hey, your vacuum disappeared.
I know. It's just on the other side of the wall. It's on the other side of the wall. I couldn't take Trey giving me shit about it every time.
Yep, Pete Up's here. I don't know. I'm just hanging out in the kitchen tonight. Thought I'd mix it up a little bit.
This is Chef Dubs, a.k.a. he's from Crack City, Toledo right now. He's just cooking it up in the background.
I've been making some omelets, man. I discovered some unseasoned pans and season them up, whatever the heck it's called, the cast iron. That's what I've been doing. So that's been going good.
I heard those things like if you can find them at like yard sales, and then they sell for a lot of money if they're old.
I bet. Yeah, they're good. They'll last forever if you take care of them. So I've been having some fun making some omelets and stuff in my face.
So you never wash those, right?
Not with soap. You just gotta
not with soap. You gotta was it oil them and then or cook them? Or you gotta kind of oil them and then let it like evaporate. I got cast iron. I don't use it a lot.
Yeah, you gotta use. I use vegetable oil. There's other stuff you can use, but just kind of baby it.
Yep. Give it that nice. Cast iron gives you that nice even cooking surface.
It seems like an awful lot of work.
It's honestly it's not bad. It's not bad.
Yeah, I found out. I was just looking at some YouTube videos. You also get some iron from eating it, as far as iron for your diet. So that was cool.
Oh, so you get to eat the pan. That's awesome.
Over time, ever so slowly, yeah.
Well, it either higher your cholesterol, lowers your cholesterol, makes you live longer, makes you die. Pick one. They'll say it all.
California says it'll give you cancer, so whatever.
Hey, what are we all drinking tonight? What do you got, Dubs?
Two-Hearted Ale.
Oh, I got Lagunitas Super Cluster.
It's between that and whiskey, so I don't know.
Four Roses.
Oh,
drink of champion.
Yeah, let's go.
We've got Squirt, and I've got Chick-fil-A frosted coffee.
Yeah.
Hey, that's essential.
Uppers and downers around here.
All right, boys. Rolling into we're going into pickups, right? Is that what we're gonna do?
Yeah, let's roll into pickups.
Yeah, I'll go first. So, let's see. Let's share my screen. So, I sent this a leg. I didn't take a picture. I really don't have it in my possession. I feel bad, but I bought Action Comics 686, the DCU variant that everybody loves to talk about. So, possible 9.8. We'll see. So
it's a cool book.
Yeah, I got it for a decent price, I guess. I mean, it's not. Go get my single. Yeah, let's go, baby. Wait till we get that super chat going, then you can give me singles all day. And then I bought a Starberry patch auto, which I thought was cool. And the cool part about the cooler part is it's Stephon Marbury and he eats Vaseline, but it's a 25 out of 25. It's a bookend, baby.
Were you a Marbury fan?
Oh, dude, Starberry was a man back even with the T-Wolves. I was a Starberry fan with the T-Wolves more than the Knicks. But...
Really? I didn't know anybody was a Marbury fan.
Oh, when they had Sprewell and Starberry and Marbury, dude, it was crazy. And Garnett.
Vaseline. What are you talking about, Vaseline?
You didn't see him eat Vaseline on YouTube like 7 years ago when he was in China?
Oh.
That dude is a hero over there.
He's crazy. Dude, me and Sean talked about this on the break we did for Optic Hobby. And You got to give Starberry love because he made shoes, like affordable shoes for kids who couldn't afford like Jordans and Air Ones and all that crazy nonsense LeBrons that are $800. He's building shoes for like $30 or something.
Didn't they fall apart though?
Yeah, I mean,
like
he tried to do something. I got to give it to him. He tried to do something.
And they're building statues of him over there, man.
Hey,
that dude's a fucking god.
Get it, man.
God to the Chinese. He's probably got coronavirus.
Nah, well.
That was
Well,
bad.
you know, I guess a somber note. I hate to say it, somber note. We get a shout out to Carl Anthony Towns right now. Poor guy lost his mom to COVID.
Really?
Yeah. It was. I guess she was in a coma for like since mid-March. So I mean, it wasn't looking that good. But the better, I don't want to say better news, but the okayer news is that his dad got it and is out of the woods on it. So that's he didn't lose both of his parents. So,
that's heartbreaking, man.
Yeah, man.
That sucks. It sucks. Where'd Z go when his pickups are getting ready to hit?
Yep, he's skipping the sign, I guess.
Yeah, I got one. Yeah, just one. And it came today, and it was my Raz win from McClay. It's my Wander Franco Mojo refractor.
Nice.
Which is sweet. So I appreciate you getting it to me.
I was worried you were gonna have to pay for it because I'd never sent cards through the mail, with stamps, and because I couldn't figure out how to get the first class going, and then I was like, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna put a couple stamps on it." And
did you look at it? I didn't pull it out and look at it.
No, I didn't even look at it, man.
It looks like a 10. It looks like a 10.
Well, there you go, buddy.
Jimmer. Nobody's talked about Jimmer Fredette in ages. That's funny.
Old Jimmer. Is he still around?
I guess
he came back.
Yeah.
Oh, he did come back?
Yeah, he was in China, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, Z, you're up, brother.
Oh, I'm up. All right. So
Ben, was that all you had?
That's it. I haven't got my other cool Raz win that I just won yesterday.
I can't wait. Can't wait.
I don't know. I was gonna say I didn't buy foreign books, but I don't think I showed one off. So I didn't mainly buy foreign books, but I did buy one, and then I bought some non-foreign stuff.
I flipped through my box that Scotty gave me back. I had a bunch of foreigns in there, dude. Like,
what did you have in there?
AF-15. I had a GSX-1. I had an X-Men 94.
Of what?
The AF-15 is Greek. The GSX-1 is Mexican.
Oh wow.
The X-Men 94 is Spanish.
Huh.
What else did I have? I had a bunch of them, dude. I just bought a bunch of foreigns, I guess. I didn't know.
Oh. Well, if you look to unload them out, I'll probably take them.
Okay.
But I bought. I don't think I showed this off. I'm so confused. I showed it off in the foreign show. A La Prensa Spirit that was not in the original Spirit run. It's a Mexican drawn, and it's very. I don't even want to say good girl, but
holy
bad girl.
moly! What is that, like an 8-inch waist?
Yeah, right. Look at the waist on that girl.
My gosh.
So I don't know. It just caught my eye. It's not any of the other ones. So
what's going on in the background there on the right?
It's the Spirit in a fight, and then
okay.
she's knocking him over the head with her purse. There's one that's like a similar-ish image, but not the same. So I don't know what happened. I don't know if this is just a complete unique cover. But the funny thing is that the other Mexican edition also used this cover. So earlier edition and the later edition both used a cover that wasn't in the U.S. run. So, but it was also redrawn again and recolored. So it was like an orange dress and a different background. So, but just this red dress and the fact that it's so, 70s vibe caught me as I'm like, all right, we're going to take it.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. The other one, hey, McClay, will you hook us up on screen? It doesn't show well. I was able to get 2 more pages of original art to a story I already had. This is from, it's not a comic per se, but it's from Fox Animation Domination or something.
Yeah, I remember that back in the day, yeah.
So they had 2 or 3 books that had Tick and what's the Howie Mandel kid show?
Bobby's World.
Bobby's World, and
Bang bang.
Good job. I had 2 pages that I had already bought, and then this seller messaged me, goes, "Hey, I was digging through stuff and found 2 more. You want them?" I'm like, "Yes, yes, I do." Because listen, I grew up with the putty tick and the cartoon tick, and this is the only time that you really see the true cartoon animation tick, and they're pretty good pages. I mean, just a lot of action, a lot of stuff going on. So
this is a great one, man. I love the guy, the dinosaur guy. That's awesome.
Yeah, so now I've got 4 pages, well, which is really 8 pages because they're all doubles of this story. So I'm like, all right, I guess I'm gonna really have to commit to it.
Is it the same? That's all from the same book?
Yeah, the same seller sold me 2 different times, 2 different sets. So he found more.
So Z, is it a thing to collect OA of a full comic from cover to cover? Is that even possible?
Yes, it's extremely difficult. A lot of it is people that bought them originally, so it happened, and they just have held them. So like every once in a while at auction, you'll see it, and there'll be like a whole 6-page story of something, rarely a whole book. I have seen some guys that have been in it a long time trying to collect some of the Bronze Age books, but it's usually not a key. It's like, this is a book I loved, and they try and find them. But I rarely have seen complete books. I mean, it's just so tough because that stuff just spread out and is God knows where. Some of it may be gone forever. Just ended up in a garage, and it's rat chew. So I don't know. These pieces were ones that, and they're less than $100 a pop. I'm like, hell yes, I will take these. They're like my childhood.
That's sweet.
So
that is cool.
I spent some American.
I don't have any pickups this week, so Paul, it's all on you, my friend.
I'm all over the.
Before Paul goes, hey, I almost bought a Batman 1 single page again.
Oh, and did you not do it again?
I did not do it again.
It wasn't a Joker page, right?
No, but it had a bunch of Joker pages on there.
I've seen them floating around. I have, and
this dude had 6, man. 6 pages.
It's tempting. It's so tempting.
So sorry.
What did he want for him?
Anywhere from 600 to probably like $2,000. I mean,
yeah, depend who's on it and where.
Yeah, I mean, and sorry, Paul, I'm stealing your thunder.
No, you're good, man.
Ben Samuels is back, dude.
Oh boy,
he was on last night. A complete Golden Age comic. It's funny. I think those are almost easier because they feel like not easier, but it feels like they kind of ended up together more naturally. Where the later stuff feels like it got sold off in parts and pieces more.
I mean, I didn't see I would have bought it if it was the 1 page that me and you saw a couple of years ago, that one, but just to get redemption, but no.
No, that one I don't even want to talk about.
Yeah. So
I'm so tired of, I'm so sad that I was an idiot.
Yep. That's okay.
And you were an idiot to ask me, and somebody didn't smack logic into us.
Yep. So, all right. Anyways, Dubs.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of all over the place. I got interrupted last week. I got a work phone call. I had to bail. I was going to say that I've been doing a couple other YouTube shows with some other guys from the YouTube community who have somehow don't know who I am, so they invited me in.
You cheating on us, man? You cheating on us?
No. So I'm doing with a couple channels. Joined up Bored and Annoyed and Downright Nerdy Podcast doing movie reviews.
Nice.
So we flip-flop channel to channel. So I'm part of their little group. And this week we spin a wheel to decide who picks the next movie, and it went to audience, and someone who doesn't like us in the audience chose the movie Mac and Me.
I love that movie. I love that movie. That movie's so hilarious, dude.
So we have to watch the whole movie, which I didn't do on the first one. So that was my Paul's problem out of the gate. I couldn't get through the first one. It was called One Cut of the Dead, and I couldn't finish it. So now you have to watch the whole movie, and so Mac and Me is coming up on our next one. And I'm not too thrilled for it, but so we'll see.
So Paul's problems are spreading through YouTube like a virus.
Yeah, pretty much. And then Jackson from Bored and Annoyed, him and I started reviewing the Friday the 13th movies. So we're
cool.
Going through those one by one, just doing like quick 30-minute reviews of what we thought of it. So that's something fun to do during quarantine.
So sidetrack while we're on this topic, but related because you guys were doing other reviews. Is it new that they released all of the Star Trek content on CBS online?
No,
It's been there for a bit.
it's been there since before the
CBS Online.
CBS All Access.
Yeah, TV show, TV station, CBS.
Yeah,
They
I didn't realize all content was there.
Oh, I got a pick up too. Let me go back upstairs. I got a pick up for Paul.
It's newish that they did like they own all Star Trek everything. But anyway, so I've been doing some fun stuff with those guys, which it's cool to branch out. Might have to have them on the show just to kind of tell what they're all about. But as far as physical pickups, I got this little Michelangelo tiki glass.
Oh, that's cool.
Which need 4, so you can do 4 shots in a row.
Yeah, Mikey's my favorite. It's between him and Don, but I think Mikey's my favorite. I think it holds like 2 shots. Kind of small.
That's fitting for you.
And then if you are into statues, there's a turtle statue Good Smile Company released like a connecting set, and so I ordered. I have all 4, but it's pulled Mikey. So I got all 4 of those that came from overseas, and I think I might try and repaint them. We'll see how much free time I have. So I picked up a couple sets of those to just.
What are you going to repaint them as?
I think just different colors of green and kind of touch them up. They're a little rough.
Oh, I thought you were going to do the white and red. Like the old school.
All red. I could do all red. I think I have 3 sets. I picked up
Paul's variant editions.
Yeah, exactly.
Limited error Paul's.
I'll make up my own turtle colors.
We'll call them problem variants.
Yeah.
I picked up a number 5 cover A for very, very cheap. So that's the harder one. Yeah, that's the harder one to come by. So I don't know what I'll do with that one.
Why is it? Because that's the A cover. So why is that one harder to come by than the blue B cover?
I have no idea. I don't know. It is. I have no idea. Maybe someone in the chat can enlighten us. It's just harder to find. And then my buddy gave me that smartwatch I talked about a while ago. So then he challenged me to like this who can walk the most steps thing. So I went. I have a habit of going 100% into stuff. Like when we went into cards, I bought a bunch of cards. So I went to Walmart today. I bought a bunch, like 5 pairs of like shorts, 5 shirts, like not like super crazy shirts, but just like workout gear, I guess, for the summer. I used to run and stuff. And then my wife busts out laughing because I got these the Tommy Copper knee. Because my knees have been feeling it. So.
Can you also tell them how you got your nursing home slippers and your
your retirement
jacket?
Oh yeah, I got some good. Yeah, where's the windbreaker, babe? I got a good windbreaker at Walmart today. I got some good slippers. I got some. My wife said my retirement slippers. So I had a good time at Walmart today. What? My wife says she's excited for me to go to that home in Miami. But I got a good windbreaker. You know, you got to get the patterns that you know your wife would love. So it has like a Hawaiianish pattern on it. But yeah, I'm just having a good time. Also been cooking during this quarantine. Really getting into omelets. Just kind of we had a 3-pack of cast iron pans, so I seasoned those up, and I've just been playing around in the kitchen, trying not to cut my fingers off. I sliced my thumb. It was just a graze, so it didn't even bleed. So it's going good. All well.
So Paul says he's the biggest Star Trek fan. So I got this, dude. I got this envelope. My parents went through they went through like wherever down in the basement, and they said they found some stuff, and I'm like, okay, that's cool and stuff, no big deal. And they sent me this. Look at this. Star Trek: The Next Generation inaugural edition collector card set from 1992, I guess. So
wow,
awesome.
I don't even know if this is like, can I sell this? I don't even know. And then
it looks nice. It looks, not all crumpled up.
And that's the only card I got in the whole set. So
It looks
Pretty
good on it. When you sent me a picture, it's all gold and
Yeah, it's like gold. Yeah, gold foiled.
Well, it looks really good in the club.
The card saver too.
Old school.
Yeah, so that I couldn't believe it. That's dope though.
it came in the card saver. So was it your dad doing?
It must be. It's a mail-in. It had to be a mail-in, bro. It said USA Fulfillment. It had to be a mail-in thing. So I bet it's worth like a penny, Stein, right? 92.
Oh, 92 holograms, man. Those were.
Man, I don't know. Star Trek stuff from there. Who knows?
Okay, so here's what I remember of old school holograms, right? I remember the Paul Lombardi trophy. That was the number one. I remember
the Marvel
there was like short printed, and there was what 10,000 of them.
10,000 plus, because there was a bunch that weren't even numbered. They just threw in. So then, So then there was the holograms from the Marvel Impel set, the very first Impel set.
Oh yeah,
those were great. And you remember the holograms in the Looney Tunes cards, the baseball Looney Tunes.
Yeah, I remember
and those. Everybody was searching for those. And then there was Grand Slam at Denny's.
Yep, I had those.
You would get a pack of cards with every Grand Slam, and people were going crazy. They were eating Grand Slams for breakfast, lunch, and dinner to get the cards.
I threw mine away, man. I had a bunch of them.
They're all worth nothing.
Yeah, they're all worth nothing.
We thought they were going to buy our college education, man.
Well, you know what? At least if you did the Denny's cards, you got a solid breakfast.
Fucking A. Grand Slams are great. I wish I could go to a Denny's right now, man. So, Paul, what's the deal with the Turtles? And they're canceling the comic? And
I heard about that. Yeah, the artist for Jenica. I don't know too much, but the artist for Jenica posted that she was like done after 105 and she'll see us on the other side or something. I saw like a snippet of her Twitter. So I don't know what's going on. But there's also rumors of
going before that.
What's that? I
had read the run was ending.
But that it just doesn't make sense that they would introduce such a huge character and then just end the run.
Did they lose the rights? Because it didn't IDW lose a lot of rights? Were those tied in the Hasbro shit?
I have no idea.
Remember there was all the G.I. Joes and Transformers and some shit.
Yeah, that's Ultra Maximus shared that video of them like that they're losing all these properties. So I don't know.
Were the Turtles tied in there and just nobody was talking about them?
What's that?
Were the Turtles tied into that and nobody was talking about it?
I have no idea. I don't know the details, to be honest with you. But I think it's also could be a big financial thing. Maybe IDW is going to go under.
Well, how about this? Like, I'm on the other side of this thing. Ready? And it's gonna be. I'm gonna get killed for this. Paul, don't you think you had a good enough run for Turtles? I mean,
but they're on such an uptick.
Yeah, they're actually doing well.
Come on, man. I mean,
for the franchise or for this IDW run?
The whole thing, man. I mean.
No, it's like one of those things that just keeps rebooting.
Yeah,
it's almost as bad as Transformers right now. Like it's like, dude, give it up, man. I'm on that boat. Like I'm all about like in the '80s nostalgia. I got Transformers on my fucking shoulder, and it's like, come on, man. Like, I mean, people are going crazy for still the NECA. What is it? NECA Walmart things, the little statues or whatever there are.
NECA figures.
Mm-hmm. No, that's big money, man. I think it's a timeless franchise. Huh?
Part of me thinks it's just a scam, and they're just wanting to make money.
Yeah, did they actually say that they were canceled, or she just said I'm done after 105?
Something vague, like 105 is the last issue I've been.
I mean, are they just going to switch? Yeah, they're just going to switch writers.
But she's the creator. Like she created the character. That was part of the big thing. Is
yeah, but who cares about that? I mean. It's not like other people can't write her character.
Yeah.
Right.
Is she pumping and dumping 105? Is she Donnie Cates out here?
I don't know. The one cover for 105 looks terrible. So
remember what was the death of Donatello? Everybody was like, "This is the death. He's not coming back." And then next issue he's coming back. Is this going to be the death of Jenica and then come back in 106?
Death of the.
Didn't they try to kill Splinter too?
Yeah, dude.
I think he's still dead right now in this volume. He did die in volume 4 and stayed dead.
Ooh.
For the time being.
I don't understand that. Volume 4 is that not the run they're on now?
I think Turtles in my mind is always like alternate universes.
Volume 4 was still Mirage Studios, and then Peter Laird sold the rights, except he could make like 1 or 2 issues a year or something. So it was mainstream. It was going, and then it stopped early 20s, I think, mid-early 20s, issue 20, and then it went like private sale at issue 28, I think, only on the Mirage website. So
Because there were those couple at the end that were able to sell. You know, you got one, you could sell them for a bit.
Yeah. So
isn't that
that
what
was
the Hammerhead one is?
Yep. That was volume 4. And
that's
then,
what I need for the shark.
I guess this would be volume 5 IDW, but I don't know. I mean, it's huge. They've been going for a while. I think it'd be a shame if they went under for like anything other than, you know, like bankruptcy, I guess. So we'll see. I'll see if I can find that Twitter
post. It just
post.
seems odd.
Yeah, but I guess it'd be more odd if they only lost one franchise. If they lose a bunch, then that's obviously a systemic issue.
They just need another live action Turtles. Maybe that's what I'm so sour about.
They let Michael Bay do everything, and they were okay.
I don't think Turtles should be live action. Yeah. I think they should always be animated. They just look better.
Maybe it should be a mixed media like
Roger
Sonic.
Rabbit.
No, like Sonic.
Yeah.
Or what was it? That most recent Pokemon.
Oh,
that Pikachu.
Oh, that wasn't too bad.
Detective Pikachu?
Yeah. I mean, truthfully, neither of them were terrible.
I mean, and they can make it work, too. I mean, Pikachu made a lot of money. Sonic made a ton of money. I mean, so, I don't know.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, make sure you like and subscribe if you're not on YouTube.
Are you having your daughters fight to which one's being renamed Jenica?
No, I only have. Hi. No, I'm down to one daughter tonight. We'll see if the other one ever comes home.
So she's definitely winning right now.
We're 3 weeks away, boys. We were counting down. We are 3 weeks away until you might not see me for the rest of 2020.
So are we gonna book guests for your paternity leave?
I don't know. I'll have to book one.
We need to sign our undrafted free agents and get you some help.
I know. Trade away for a bag of balls and some vending machine money, maybe.
We'll just have you pop on once in a while to show the room.
I could do that.
But it'll all be gone. There'll be no lights, no cards, no pole, no cat.
I'm thinking I can put the pack and play right in this area, and then just kind of like either like a bassinet rocket or I'll figure something out, man.
Honey, I gotta listen. When I had my first kids, I would stay up late watching TV so that my wife could go to bed early and she'd wake up early. She'd be like, "Honey, I'm just gonna stay up late and I'll just rock the baby."
That's right, daughter. She's like, "How are you gonna go to work?" Like when we go back to work, and I'm like, "Dude, I'll just stay up. I don't need sleep. It's fine. I'll sleep when I'm dead. It's all good."
Listen, you got to make a call. One of you has got to get up early, and one of you's got to stay up late, because otherwise, one of you's doing both, and you're going to be fucked. So
she doesn't sleep, and she wakes up early too. So, but I think
she's gonna. I think you got to just split it, man. You say I'll take the late shift, and
I'll do night shift for sure. I don't mind it. I can play a lot of video games.
You just said that on a recording, brother.
Oh, you're good, dude. I'm fine. That's straight, man.
I didn't have nearly the options when my first kid was born. I remember I watched a lot of Nick at Night, caught up with a lot of and that shit.
Dude, it's all PS4 and the baby right there, man. It's all good, man. I got the Mamaroo, so I don't even have to rock with my arm and just set it and forget it, man. Night.
I can't find her tweet about the turtle. So
she deleted it, bro.
Must have.
All fake.
So JJ Maxwell wants to know about the Saturday Night Live middle-aged.
That was hilarious. That was funny. I'd give him that one.
That would be hilarious if they did that. They should do that.
Dennis Hayes. Dino does not know where he goes.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Here it is. Just got word. This is from April 3rd. just got word that production is stopping, so TMNT is done for now. I'm going to finish up issue 105. And that's it. See you on the other side.
Stopping just may mean they're not gonna.
Yeah,
they're on the hiatus though.
Well, it's on. I bet it's this whole COVID thing too. Like people aren't going to work. You can't print things. They're probably just pausing everything, like everything else is going on.
Yeah, exactly. So
maybe it's not the end. It's just a hey, we're taking a pause.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes more sense. I actually saw I thought it was a Bleeding Cool article that was talking about.
Bleeding Cool takes anything and spins it too.
Yeah.
But the thing is, though, why wouldn't they keep working and get ahead? I mean, comics are not known for being timely.
Yeah, that's true.
You're 4 months in the can, my friend.
Yeah, I mean, the other thing too is like you do that, and it's like I don't know how much collaboration you need between writers and artists and art, and inkers and whatnot. I mean, I'm sure you all could do it on like a virtual meeting or something, but I don't know.
I'm sure you already got one, huh?
No, it's funny. We were talking about it. We were looking at some, but the Red Wings my wife goes, I would buy a Red Wings onesie, but they're fucking terrible. she can't support terrible teams. But hey, I don't blame her.
So then all of Detroit's out?
Pretty much right now. I mean, we are
Tigers are your best shot?
No, not even. Tigers are terrible, dude. They're going to lose. The bet last year was they're going to lose 100 games.
Well, we know it's not the Lions.
So is Patricia going to trade the pick to Belichick to have Belichick get Tua?
I would. No, I would. I mean, would it make sense? Yeah, but I mean, if we get a lot of draft picks, if you get a lot of draft picks for him, it's like.
Guess who's got a ton of draft picks?
Yeah, they have a lot of holes, man. I mean, it's like.
Well, I mean, if it's for Tua, shit, let it.
New England's got a ton of draft picks in the draft this year.
I don't feel good enough about him to risk the world on him.
Yeah,
no, because he's 3 surgeries.
I mean, in New England's luck, he'd become the next Tom Brady. But our luck, he would get hurt in the first season and a half. So I would definitely take the draft picks, and then, I mean, we got to take a corner. We got line. I mean, we got a whole bunch of problems on it.
Well, if you take like 10 guys instead of 1, at least 2 might pan out.
Yeah.
Well, hey, you always got to look back to the Herschel Walker deal. That set the Cowboys up for a decade
and 3 Super Bowl wins
and 3 Super Bowls. Yeah.
I mean, the Lions would never win a Super Bowl, but I mean, we'd be better than where we're at.
Hey, the Bengals are facing the same thing. All these people keep talking about. They're like, oh, they want to get 4 number 1 picks for the top for Burrow, and I'm like,
that's not a bad deal.
4 number 1s is pretty.
Isn't 3 the steepest price we've seen, or was it 2 and a second?
I think it was 2 and a second.
I don't know. I mean, if 4 is ridiculous. That's.
I mean, honestly, if I know you're a big Bengals guy, but it's like Joe Burrow, he has the moxie. He has a.
He's not that good.
No, I mean, he's got the comeback swagger. That's why I like to see in quarterbacks. But it's like, I don't think he's the biggest baddest. But again, Jamarcus Russell was the biggest baddest quarterback ever to come out, and he was out in 2 years. I mean,
hey, when I hear Kuiper and McShay both saying that he's scoring higher than basically any quarterback that they've ever rated, he was deadly accurate. I mean, he was so accurate.
Let's look back at Indianapolis and the Colts and Andrew Luck, who was supposed to just be a once in a lifetime type quarterback.
Injuries are another thing. You cannot put
but I mean,
in there.
He couldn't. The rest of the team wasn't there. If you don't have enough of a team, it isn't going to matter who you put there.
When he was healthy, he was putting them in the playoffs.
He is. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that being a extremely top of the chart talent is not everything. If you trade away from number 1, you have decimated the next 4 years of getting talent in.
If Vince Young wasn't so stupid, I mean, he was that guy. He was that guy who he came back against USC, who had one of the best college teams ever. And I thought, he had the great moxie there. Vince Young was, he had the looks, he had the speed, the strength, everything, and just never worked. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's such a gamble on quarterbacks. I'd rather take 5 position players over a quarterback.
Those running quarterbacks are a little bit more tricky when they get to the NFL. Burrow was not a running quarterback. He could, I guess he could, but that was not what he was there.
Yeah.
And honestly, the Bengals, I mean, they were so injured last year. I mean, AJ Green never played. Their their number one pick on the offensive line never played. They've got people that are now healthy, supposedly. They could. I mean, they got a great running back. I mean, they. I don't know. The Bengals always suck and they screw it up just like the Lions do. But I'd almost rather just take Burrow and say, forget it. I'm not taking your 4 picks and try, because I mean, honestly, looking at the quarterbacks coming out next year,
yep,
they're not going to be that great. So
yeah, I mean, that's the other thing, like you said too. That's a good point. Like, and what do? You skip on Burrow and then 4 years you wait for somebody, hopefully in 4 years to be your quarterback, but then you wasted all your draft picks in 2, 3, and 1, 2, and 3 because you don't have a quarterback to make it all work. I don't know. I mean, it's tough. It's definitely tough. I mean, the Lions still have Stafford. I mean, Stafford's not the greatest guy on the planet, but I mean,
I think Stafford's a stud when he's healthy.
A lot of people, it's funny. He gets shit in Detroit. I think so too. But I mean, if you put Matt Ryan and Matt Stafford and switch teams, they're the same guy. But I mean, again, we're in that boat where Stafford's the middle kind of guy, right? There's 20 teams who can get Stafford and have a better team, and there's 10, 20, half the teams that, Stafford wouldn't do that. I mean, he's not Tom Brady back in the day or Drew Brees or something like that. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's just another Lions dilemma. I mean, I saw a cool Lions gear this year, and I'm like, I almost bought some. It was a dope hat. Maybe I'll buy it anyways. But I don't know. The Lions is all I got this year, boys. The Red Wings are terrible. The Tigers are terrible. Pistons are terrible. I mean, this is how bad it's become. It's like 92 all over again. It's like Barry Sanders, and that's it. Like,
yeah, but 92, you knew what you had coming from those hockey teams, man.
Well, I mean that's another point. Like, I'm a big Wings supporter, but it's like the Yankees, man. It's like I grew up in an era where we just won all the time. We bought our teams, and being a young kid, you don't know anything about that. It's just your team's really badass every year. Well, a lot of things change when the salary cap rolled around. Yeah,
but here's another good thing you got over there. You got fucking Stevie Y back. That's a big deal. Look what he did to Tampa Bay, dude.
That is a big deal. This is on the Discord server. Here's another big deal. This is I pulled this out of one of my dusty bins. It's a 1992 signed Detroit Lions signed. Every team signed, or every team person on the team that year signed front and back.
Is Barry up there?
Yeah, Barry's right there. He's in the middle. Oh, sorry. He's right there. That's Barry Sanders' signature. So Barry's up there. And then hold on 1 second.
Speaking of that,
let's talk about the Discord server real quick while you're flipping around on there. For those of you guys that might want to join, hit Dino or me up on Instagram, and we'll send you a link. A lot of cool stuff going on over there. We got some really cool stuff coming in future pickups that we know about that we're not going to spoil yet. But there's some cool stuff going down in the Discord server, some cool giveaways, some cool raffles, some cool razzes, some cool buy, sell, and trade stuff. So hit us up if you want to join the Discord server. Hit me or Dino up on Instagram and send you a link.
Yeah, and hey, I'll plug this. I'm an old guy. Am I the oldest one here?
You are.
I'm the oldest one here, and obviously this Discord thing is like probably targeted towards 20-somethings.
They are.
And I had no idea what the crap was going on. When I first looked at it, I was like, I am so lost. But now once I actually see what's going on, it works well. I don't mind it at all.
Right, it's not that bad to get into, right? I mean, it's like, it takes a little bit to understand how it all works, but it's almost like G Plus back in the day. Like if you're a G Plus guy or.
Well, and the way you've got it set up is if you don't want to talk about toys, then just ignore it.
Yeah, so I guess I'll share. So you can mute everything too. So like if I don't want to see this, I can just mute the whole category on the sides, or I can mute a channel and say I don't care about this, and you can mute it for ever or 8 hours or until I turn it back on. So
yeah, so if you only want to talk about comics, then delete and just mute all the other channels, or if you only want to talk about cards, just mute all the comic stuff. I mean, I like that feature that if the categories stay.
It's focused, man. Like
it's much more focused.
It's not like back in G Plus days where you got to get 7 different pages and you're like, you can mute different pages, but then you miss out on some stuff and like, you got pickup page or something like that. But like you said, you can mute certain things, and if you're just a comic guy, I got it in sections, so like you can key out your sections at least, I guess. So
Yeah, it's and it's a growing thing. It's things are changing. We think we've got an idea that's going to work. We put it into place. It might not work, and it might not work like we want it to. So things are constantly changing, and there's a lot of good people on the server that are we're building a nice little community where we don't have to deal with a lot of douchebags, and it's a lot of fun. So if you guys want to join and you want to take part, hit me or Dino up on IG, and we will send you a link.
Well, and the thing too is we got a lot of people who have a lot of knowledge too. So if you want to ask questions and get knowledgeable or have questions, a lot of people can answer them. So that's it's not just here to it's another resource for you to be a collector or a flipper, I guess. So
I found that jacket.
Oh God.
If you'd like a premiere. Babe, where's the jacket?
Oh God, he found it, but it's not in his possession.
It was in the dryer.
It's in the dryer. Hey, did you call Scotty? Did you call Scotty up?
Oh, here we go. Yeah, Scotty. Oh, here we go.
Solo Wookie. You're the best.
Oh my goodness.
What is this, Paul?
Oh, look at the beautiful. This is fucking nice.
I don't have my shoes down here. It goes with my shoes.
This is some beautiful Walmart quality windbreaker. Nobody's gonna steal it.
Hold on, I'm gonna take
it for a month.
This is like your mom, or this is like your grandma's suitcase.
Dino says it's like my grandma's suitcase. So that's what I got along with my other exercise gear.
Dino.
Yeah.
JJ Maxwell wants to know if he doesn't do Instagram, how's he get a hold of you?
CBSI Flipside. We'll do it on the email. I'll post the email right in the chat right now.
89, an 89-year-old Robert, not 1989.
Got the pattern on the hoodie.
That was an 80-year-old's outfit in 1989.
Well, what he looks like? He looks like one of those kids who are like Stein will know because he's got like younger kids. Doesn't he look like some 16-year-old fuck right now? Like he's got like he listens to like Skrillex and like you're like guys like vape man and wants to date your daughter and you're like, what the fuck, man? Who is
Oh,
He thinks he's clever.
Yeah, he's like, he talks about what he saw on Facebook and or Reddit and thinks it's his own fucking opinion. This fucking guy. He read like 2 seconds of an article and thinks he's a fucking expert in CDC fucking bloodborne diseases right now.
I just read the headlines, bro.
That's all he said. Yeah, that's all he says too. He's like, Ben, I want to date your daughter, bro. It's like, oh, God.
Boomer. He calls Ben Boomer.
Yeah, okay, Boomer.
Ben's just like Ben's gonna be like, anything you do to my daughter, I'm gonna do to you.
Hey,
that's
Ozzy
my
for the
line.
win.
That's funny. I'll be your caddy, Z.
Oh, you know, talking about the homeless people in California. They like spit out.
God.
They don't even have real detergent. They just spit out your windshield and have a squeegee. They throw it at the gas station.
Paul, did you pick that out?
I bought it. I paid good money for this.
God damn it! I gotta go get my shoes. Hold on.
What were you thinking, man? I mean, you got the cool, lettuce up top, and then it just kind of just goes away right here. Like, what happened, man?
I mean, Ben and I are covering our heads because we don't have anything.
Yeah,
here.
right. There's nothing left, man.
Sometimes you just gotta buy a print that you know your wife is gonna be here to buy.
I was gonna say, did she approve that?
Is she there?
No.
We'd like her opinion.
Oh,
There's no way she approved that.
Call
No
her
way.
in. We need it. We need an opinion. What
So,
was
Larry,
wrong?
what's your opinion on this?
So
Yeah.
Oh, you mean that you wanted to be Rose from the Golden Girls?
Oh,
So my wife texted me like every 18-year-old with a pineapple shirt.
Rose from Golden Girls, she says.
Every 18-year-old with a pineapple shirt.
So and not to be outdone because I got the pineapple shirt of shoes. Look at that.
Dying here.
And they're New Balance, man.
They're New Balance.
So I like the New Balance now.
I
I'm
like
old,
those.
dude.
Oh gosh,
those.
I'm never gonna be old enough to like the New Balance.
Look
Dude,
at those boys, man.
Stein, I've put a few on. They're beautiful. I'm not gonna lie.
They got the
They are
floral pattern
functional.
going, dude. I ain't fucking around here, man.
Hey, you're not allowed to say functional with kicks. No way.
Functional, Stein. Functional.
I had
Yeah,
to trade my
3
Air
pairs
Force.
the other day, dude.
Dude, I had
Dude,
to trade my Air Force Ones in for these, man.
New Balance are like slippers and shoes all in one.
God.
I gotta buy. My wife says I have to wear socks with my flip flops now.
Nice.
Big knee-high black sock. Well,
No,
not
dude,
knee-high,
no,
like
he needs to-
thigh-high black sock. Not
Dude,
thigh.
you need to put,
Three-quarter knee socks, black.
he needs to put those on. He needs to put that shirt on with his white tennies and cut his lawn. That's what he needs to do. His white New Balances and cut his lawn. Do it up.
Oh my God, Ozzy's killing me.
I know that was great, dude. Buy a print that distracts from your face.
Huh? Yeah, I know. Look, I got these shoes too. I bought some new shoes today.
Oh man.
At
I bought a few pairs, but I don't get money out of me today. I bought some almost literal silver shoes for the Silver Shoes program that your grandparents built.
I want to see like a full body picture of you like working out in this shit.
This has got to be the
I want to see you
thumbnail.
running down. Like we should get a Flipside. That should be the Flipside intro video. It's like your wife filming you running down the street in that. Like she's like slowly going to the side with the car
Not
and
running, like kind of just speed
Johnson.
walking.
Fast
Speed
walk.
walking in the mall.
speed walking. Yeah, with weights.
In
Yeah,
the
2.5
mall.
pound weights.
Yeah,
Oh my
that'd be
God.
awesome, dude.
So I don't know if somebody got it, but we all probably almost are getting our stimulus checks for like $1,200. Paul got his for $12 today. That's what he bought.
I'm crying
And
so
I
hard.
spent it all in one place too.
Oh my God. I'm literally crying, laughing so hard at this.
I'll let you know what kind of looks I get on the trails.
Hey, you know what? You know what's funny?
we already know what kind of looks you're gonna get.
Dude, I've been saying this all the time to my wife now. She's gonna give me like she's gonna get on a cricket and say this. I say this guy fucks. So this is Paul. This guy fucks. He told me she's gonna make a cricket thing and put it in my car and just put this guy fucks on my car. Oh, we totally went past a rated PG-13 podcast.
What is happening?
Oh yeah, it goes with my fanny pack. My wife just reminded me.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah.
You should get one of those fanny packs that looks like a belly hanging out.
Oh,
Have you
Where-
seen?
Wherever Paul is going next, I can't go with him. I can't take it.
Paul got, you know what's funny? Paul's been hanging out at the barbershop too much, and he thought he got some free fashion tips. It just didn't work out, man.
those guys, they just wanted to see if I'd go through with it.
It's like, have you guys been watching Dave on FX? Have you guys been watching Lil Dicky's new show on FX?
No.
No, I didn't know he had one.
Oh, so it's on Hulu. The only reason I know about it's on Hulu. Me and the wife watch it. It's funny. It's not for little kids. It's like grown adult humor. But
That dude's hilarious.
Little Dicky dresses up in the weirdest stuff. But the latest episode was like he was in like summer camp, like Paul was back in the day. And then his friends, he goes, "Oh, I was real funny back in the day." And his friends would just tell him stupid stuff to do and see if he went through it, and then laugh at him, like, hey, Dickie, go do this, and he would like smash a carton of milk on his head, and like, "Oh, I'm so funny," and then he realized that his friends are just douchebags, and I feel like this is like Paul, like.
I picked out all my own clothes today.
And it shows.
Oh my God.
Hey, first of all, you can't go unsupervised to a store. We've done this.
Oh, you should have seen me. It was great. I was price matching shirts and walking in circles.
Price matching shirt. Did you get on your app and like Amazon had it for $10?
Oh, I mean, like I'd fight like this one.
I'm pretty sure your child is like, why did you buy that?
She ran away scared from the print.
It's a print of nightmares.
One set of T-shirts were cheaper than another, so I had to I had to switch them out and all this good stuff. While meanwhile, the milk and eggs were getting room temperature, so I had to rush. It was breaking a sweat. It was nerve-wracking.
I'm gonna buy you some nice shit from like Supremes or something. Buy you some nice gear, and you can wear that around.
You would not. You're not getting in Dino's club. I mean, you're out.
Yeah, you're out of club, dude. Your name would not be on the list. It's like, Paul, who?
I try and hit on the girls that are coming out who already threw up in the bathroom that are
hey, that's a strategy, man. That's a strategy. I mean,
they're like, they see your shirt and go right back in.
Yeah.
No, Paul would be the guy like, hey man, I'm on the list. I know this guy. And he wouldn't go through the main entrance. He'd be like, he'd try to walk in like carrying like a box or something. Like, oh no, I gotta deliver some stuff. That's what he would do.
I got a tiki bar in my basement.
A tiki bar in my basement.
After hours party.
Hey, you want to talk about your Baltimore adventure with that one girl?
No.
Yeah, exactly, Paul. You know you, Paul.
Nope. Too many good Baltimore stories should remain legends.
Oh God.
So real quick, I want to give a shout out to a Flipside member who's just I see shit everywhere. We got all this new content, gentlemen, and Jon Z is all over the place.
He's killing it. He's killing it. After a year of saying he's gonna do some shit, he finally did some shit.
And
the odd thing is, I'm still going to work. So what the fuck happened? I could have done it a year ago.
You expanded. You did like Doctor Strange and like warp time and shit, and found more hours in the day somehow.
So talk about Vintage Voyage, brother. What you guys got going on over there?
So Vintage Voyage is the mysterious Ben C, not to be confused with Ben S, and myself, as well as Mike Morello and random guest. You've appeared, and Peter Renna has showed up a few times, and we just talk kind of Golden Age themed. We occasionally drift into other areas, but it's a Golden Age themed show, talking about how to get into it, how to start, and then as we travel on, sometimes it gets a little more obscure. So it's a live stream much like this, so we will get sidetracked by a comment or somebody donning a jacket of ugliness. But yeah, Sunday nights we go on about 9:00, and we've been running about 2 hours and a little change, and just talk some Golden Age or thereabouts, whatever catches our fancy.
Yeah, I like it. It's fun. It's kind of just a chill conversation, and it's nice to kind of every once in a while be that you have somebody in there that is not as knowledgeable to ask questions sometime, and that's a fun thing to do too. So I'll probably join you guys every once in a while.
It does prove that Ben S and Ben C are not the same people.
Yes, it does.
Yes, there's no way you grow that much facial hair and shave it every week.
Oh, no way.
I do want to say, since you're doing stuff, I finally got off my ass and did some stuff. I found the lost episodes.
Oh
yeah,
shit!
we gotta talk about
Of
that.
the Flipside podcast 1 through 6. So
Those are probably such hot garbage. I don't even want to talk about them.
dude, they're up on the Flipside right now on the YouTube channel. So if you really want to go through, we ain't messing around here.
They are audio only, but
Yeah.
Yeah, my buddy messaged me. He's like, "Oh, you gotta correct your guys on some WWE or F history," and I'm like, "I don't know.
Oh, you don't want? Hey,
hold on.
I'm still trying to get Leg and Mel on for a WWEF podcast one night.
Can you guys hear this? Tell me if you guys can hear this.
This is CBSI Presents Tales from Flipside number 6. I'm Dino. Boys.
Number 6.
This is Ben S. I'm streaming live from Ames, Iowa on 89.1 KHOI radio.
What does that even mean?
this is Jon Z. I haven't bought any Westerns in at least a week.
They call me Scotty Too Hottie.
Who's that guy?
Here, and if I can't do it, you probably can.
What's up, cocksuckers? It's your Uncle Trey.
Oh God, it's Trey.
We had Trey on our show?
Yeah. So the very first iteration of the show, he said he wanted to be on the first couple shows. I think just to make sure we did it okay. And B, I think he just loved the premise because I mean he and I came up with it. So, but I do think, oh God, my wife. Oh God. So my wife's texting me. Oh Jesus. So Paul, so basically, I got the lost episodes out. We did 1 through 6.
Is she listening to your wife stuff?
No, my wife is saying that she can make Paul this shirt out of a cricket.
What is that?
It's a mushroom with a hand on it.
Oh God! Oh God! Oh God!
Nice.
So if she can make that for you, bro, we'll send it out for you, man. First class.
Hilarious.
My wife is just murdering you upstairs right now. It's funny.
Hey, it's all good, man.
If you had to suffer through episodes 1 through 6 the first time, you shouldn't have to do it twice.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just glad I found them. So,
well, I always wondered where they went.
So before I thought this thing was gonna go down in flames and stuff like the Titanic or the Hindenburg.
We still might.
We still might.
Big possibility.
I didn't have a channel. I just put it on my own personal channel because I thought, oh, no one is gonna give two shits about this, and I mean they still don't, but I mean at least we have a channel now. So I converted.
18 of you paying somewhat of attention.
Yeah, I gave a lost episodes. I think we get. You know, it's funny. We always talk shit about how we don't have any live listeners. I think it's too late for us old folk. But I think we get a lot of listens on YouTube afterwards, and a lot of listens on Facebook and iTunes. I think that.
So maybe we should just move to Sunday at like 5 and be like, you know,
A, that's dinner time, and B, that's when Antique Roadshow comes on, bro. You can't mess with that, man.
Yeah, that's when about time my discount ends.
That's where Paul shops from.
Exactly.
Paul's blue light specials at Walmart.
Yeah.
Hey, Paul, did you get them on rollback?
No, I just looked for the cheapest stuff.
You remember when rollback was a thing, the big yellow signs, and they would roll back prices, aka they would just charge more and then roll it back to look like a good deal?
Yeah, they overcharged me for those shoes. I was saying in the chat. So
I enjoy that we are now almost an hour in and shy of like a couple pickups. We have not talked comics. We were so distracted by this fucking jacket.
Wait a second. Let me guess. I'm gonna guess how much I'm guess those shoes went for like $30. So I guess you got overcharged $10. So that's what I would pay for those.
They were $19 on the sticker, and the guy charged me $30.
Oh boy!
So I had to go back on principle, and so it turned into a Paul's problem. I had to return some fabric too that I had got from my mom. So anyway.
Are you selling over there now? Has Toledo become that of a pit hole? You had to make your own clothes.
So I go in there. So this is a Walmart miracle that turned out to be a curse. So I go in. There's no one in line at customer service. I was like, all right, whatever. Stuff's going on in the world right now. And then there's no one at the counter. So I'm like, oh man, maybe she went to the bathroom or he went to the bathroom, whatever. So I'm standing there, flip Walmart shoes, standing there. And then I finally look at one of the cashiers. I'm like, I pointed the counter, like, I don't know, there's no one here. Someone finally wanders over. Well, first when I walked in, there was a girl standing there and she looked at me and walked away, like down the hall away. And I'm like, oh, that's nice. Customer service. So, and then someone says, oh, you have to go wait in the cashier, whatever, the Walmart cash line. So there is actually a line. It just wasn't at the actual customer service. So I had to stand in line forever.
Well,
to get my money back.
Plexiglass there.
I don't know. They consolidated it down, and there was the same. There was the same creepy homeless meth addict that were there when I checked out before. So it was a great time.
Man, hey, let me see those shoes again.
Yeah, these are Premier Avia brand, if I'm pronouncing that right.
So I live in the hood, right? And shoes are like a big thing. So like people would like shoot you or stab you over your shoes. I don't think anybody would shoot you for those shoes, man.
Yeah, man, I don't even need the decoy wallet because they don't even want to touch me.
We have the best chat in years because they are just dissing on Paul nonstop.
Hey, just because it says Premier, Paul, does not mean that's high up there.
Those shoes are like 90s cars, limited edition. There's not 90 cards of shoes right there. Nobody wanted them, and they printed 1 million of them.
Oh my!
I think the cheapest here's actually I can grab. So these shoes.
He's got another pair?
No, these are older.
Oh,
the and one Walmart brand, right? These shoes, they're just like basketball shoes, and I use these for work. I got them for $1 a piece, and they were all in my size, so I got like 4 pairs.
A piece? You had to buy one shoe at a time?
No, for a pair, they're 50 cents a piece, I guess. If you're gonna go that way.
So I had those back in when I was like 12, like in like 94. I mean, I thought I was hot shit then. I can imagine buying a set now.
I feel like hot shit right now.
Well, I mean, that's one's opinion. I mean,
can we just title this episode entirely Paul's Problems?
Sure, do it up, man.
This was the best episode to get high to yet. Let me tell you.
Are the leaves on my jacket moving?
I've just been laughing my ass off this whole time. It's been great.
So this is like traveling with Paul. So
you guys are a pop culture show? No.
If Paul
we're discussing Walmart fashion for an hour.
Quarantine.
So the problem is Paul's gonna start showing up in the people of Walmart.com, and B, if you never travel with Paul, this is what it's like traveling with Paul or going to a Comic-Con with Paul 24/7.
You know what else? My wife just reminded me of something else I picked up that I forgot. I had to go. I went to Kroger, and all their Easter stuff's on sale. So they had a bunch of these non-labeled candles.
Oh God!
For like 50 cents, 51 cents a piece, and so I. For the St. Jude and the Virgin de Guadalupe. Yeah, I didn't get any of the labeled ones, so I picked up some candles from Kroger. That was a good time.
I had a religious candle. It was like the Virgin Mary, one of those blue candles like you see in like Mexican town, and my wife threw it away. It was not.
Can I make a statement that Paul's wife is within listening distance and we just don't hear her cackling the whole time? Means she is so immune to Paul that she doesn't even find it funny.
Oh, Mike, look at your brother, dude. Look at your brother. The only pickup Paul has is trying to pick up his dignity right now.
Let me know when you find it.
Now we know the true story of why Paul's wife has to go everywhere with him.
It's true. I spent way too long trying to pick out shirts today.
Do you know you are his only other like legal guardian approved to travel with him?
I know it's terrible. And B, I'm sure they're not even. Were they even like when you bought? Did you buy plain tees? They didn't have any logos, did they?
Oh no, those were too expensive.
Yeah, they just had color. So you just spent like 3 hours. I know you. You're like, should I go with the red shirt or should I go with the green?
Oh, I got a rate. I got 5 shorts and 5 shirts. I got an assortment. But then I discovered another set of shirts that had like lighter fabric. So I'm like, man, these would be more breathable if I'm out doing, some stretches and things.
I love your quality guy.
Florida sun. So and they were 40 cents cheaper per shirt. So
you didn't get taken at all.
No. And once you throw them in the washer and the dryer, they disintegrate. But it's fine. It's fine.
Oh, I'm probably going to be tight as hell too after they get in that wash.
Dude, and you know what's going to be funny? When they bleed all over all his other clothes because the ink's terrible. He's gonna, you remember when you put your red shirt in your whites and they turn everything would turn pink? This is gonna be. You don't have to worry about that pattern because that pattern is going to be on every shirt you own.
Yeah, I was just about to say now everything is going to look like that pattern.
My nipples are going to be all chafed because of this cheap Walmart fabric.
Hey, Vaseline, bro. I used to run
Stephon Marbury.
Yeah, I used to run long distances before I actually didn't run long distance. It's Vaseline, bro. I run a bunch of 10Ks. It's all good, dude. Trust me.
I used to run long distances before I didn't run long distances.
I have no idea what we're talking about, but at least we had fun doing nothing.
Yeah. It feels so good to finally be myself. Around you guys.
Oh God.
Oh God.
It's scary with there. I mean, there's nothing. There's no there's no new anything. Like, it's not.
look at what Mike said. He says Joe Exotic says Paul dressed as tacky.
Oh man, don't get me on Tiger King. The only joy of this whole fucking 2 weeks has been Tiger King memes, and I fucking love them all. And my wife's like, "Stop fucking sending them to me."
Oh, my wife's all in on Tiger King memes. She just says, "Hey, did you see this one? Did you see that one? Oh, it's great." No. I saw a video today. It wasn't Tiger King. It was some guy who talked about couples who are quarantined, like wife and stuff. It's like, "Hey, can you stop playing video games for 10 minutes and help me cook dinner?" He's like, "Oh, it's okay. And she goes, "Oh, it's been 15 minutes. She goes, "Okay, I'm almost done." And she goes, "I'm going to kill this." And she goes, she turns off the PlayStation or whatever. He goes, "Oh, you got me killed." And she goes, "Oh, that's the first kill I've seen all day because you suck at this game." I'm like, oh boy.
No, my sister-in-law just sent me a text this afternoon that she got a random person who happened to be like 2 digits from her phone number and said, "Hey, phone number neighbor, who killed Carol fucking Baskins?"
Oh boy.
Like, that's outstanding just to start texting random.
It's funny. So our governor up in Michigan is not too popular right now for a multitude of reasons. So everybody thinks that Gretchen Whitmer is now Carol Baskins. So they're trying to equate her to Carol Baskins now. It's not a good time.
Oh my God.
So, but whatever. Hey, and better news, if you have a PlayStation, you can get Shaq Fu, a Legend Reborn for $5 right now. If you want to play a little Shaq.
Ooh.
For $5.
That's
it's
tempting.
The new one though. It's not the old Shaq Fu, which was terrible. It's this Shaq Fu. It's at BestBuy.com.
There's a new Shaq Fu?
Yeah, there's a Legend Reborn. You haven't seen this one, bro?
No, dude.
No.
I would play that.
See a little Shaq Fu action? Oh, let me blow it up a little bit.
I mean, who didn't enjoy seeing Shaq on Tiger King? But just say goo.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with mine. I don't know why. You know what's funny? I got my computer just it's like terrible. But yeah, so it's like a smasher, side scroller smasher kind of. You just smash buttons and do it up. But so
I'm starting to get stir crazy, man, with not having anything new.
Go to Walmart and get some clothes, man.
Whether it be comics or cards or
I've been buying a lot of shit on eBay, man.
Yeah, I know.
I bought a lot of basketball cards.
It's not good, man. I don't want to spend money. I want to make money.
Yeah. Are they shipping any new cards out? I haven't looked.
Oh yeah, dude. So they've been shipping me cards out.
Hey, chat. Just while we're chatting, who's selling books and who's not? Who's making money on eBay right now? Who's seeing sales? Continue.
I saw a couple sales. Weird. I mean, if you're buying from me, then it really is a pandemic.
Hey, I sold that Sandman 75 second print.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So I've got cards. The problem with the USPS right now is that Michigan is shipping like every other, or like they're delivering like twice a week for me. They're not delivering every day.
They shut that hub down.
Yeah, dude. They're it's not good. Michigan's
is there open in the hub?
Yeah, Michigan's a hot spot right now. It's bad, dude. Like
Indy was a borderline hotspot, and we seem to have like calmed.
Detroit is a hot spot, which is not too far away, and it's like, and the other problem is like, it's not being popular what she's doing. She's like you can't only buy groceries, you can't buy anything else in the store right now. You can't go up north to check on your cabin. You can't take your boat out right now. She's like kibosh. You can't go golfing right now. She's kiboshed everything.
What was the deal? Didn't I see, or was it you, Paul, that said that she stopped sale of like plant seeds?
Yeah, so yeah.
I don't understand. What is that? I don't even understand that.
Okay, so everybody's freaking out about why they can't plant seeds and all that stuff. So I went to Myers. They have seeds in like the middle aisles. You can't plant garden. You can't. She shut down like gardens and nurseries because everybody and their parents want to own a garden right now. It's like
good.
Nobody wants a garden. Nobody gardened before this. This is the problem. Nobody gardened before this whole thing. The same thing with people with boats. It was 50-mile-per-hour winds today and like 30 degrees out, and people are like, I was going to take my boat out, man. It's like, no, you weren't. No, you weren't. Like, oh.
The
it's-
funny thing is that you can't go to your cabin up north, but you can go out of state and come back.
Why can't you go to your cabin?
She doesn't want people. Well, the problem is like she doesn't want people going up north who have it or don't know they have it, and then spreading it up north because up north, like Clare County of all places, you think Clare County of a population of 3,000 people have enough to like facilities to propagate a COVID outbreak? No, like.
Oh, she's wanting you not to cross pollinate.
Yeah. Which I get. I mean, and then other people up north like, she can't tell me what to do. You know how people are. It's like, Jesus. Yeah. No seeds or plants, but it's funny. It's like you can get seeds and plants out of the things that you eat. Like you can plant tomato seeds from a tomato, and it's like, I don't know, man. It just kills me. It's just, people are, if we would have stayed inside for 2 weeks, a month ago, this would have been over with. Like, but nobody.
When I went to pick up this hot jacket, Walmart had toilet paper. So
I haven't got toilet paper's been, dude. In Detroit, at least, toilet paper is gone still gone, man. Crazy. Yeah, who takes a boat out in early? Yeah. Oh, bro, I've been paying for my boat slip. The problem is gas is 94 cents here right now.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so people are like want to take their boats out because the gas is so cheap and everything's so cheap, but you can't go anywhere. It's like
94 cents.
Yeah.
At like Costco or just anywhere?
Well, not everywhere. I think I paid $1.29, but 94 cents.
Man, we're still pushing $2 here.
Oh no, it's a buck and a quarter right now.
Yeah, ours is $1.09. When I filled up 2 days ago, it was $1.09.
Man, I'm getting screwed. Their tax man is killing me.
So I don't, my whole thing is like,
mine's like $3.
Yeah. So I just think, I don't know. I mean, I like working from home. It's nice, and I'm having a kid that kind of helps, but it's like I do miss like going to work and be able to go outside. Like people don't understand. Like I don't think any of us have been to prison, but
when you'll appreciate going to work is about 3 days into that kid. And you're like,
I know, right? People who haven't gone to prison or in the military, this is what it's like. Like staying at home and not being able to socialize with anybody or doing anything. Like this is what it's about, man. Like people like, oh, felony, people need to get locked up forever. Well, this is what locked up's about, And I hate to say it, like Michigan has turned, and I don't agree with this at all. They've compared our governor to Adolf Hitler. Can you believe that?
Oh, gee, that's bull. That's a little much, yeah.
Yeah, it's like I can't believe, and I don't want to get too political, but it's like you're saying a mass genocide of a human race to somebody telling you can't go out of your house, even though you're living in your house and you can order Amazon Prime and stuff like. It's terrible, man. It's
the funny thing is, nothing's really changed for my wife and I, except that now we're both first grade teachers because we're just
yeah.
Yeah, that's terrible for your. Yeah, that's awful for your kids, man.
I do not go out. I mean, it's not like we were. I mean, I had the club back here. Why do I need to go out? But it's not like we went out anyways. Like life really hasn't changed for us. And like a lot of people who are bitching, like they don't go out. I mean, all these people are like people who have no lives and like, they had a big thing today about going to the Capitol and like I'm like, what are you guys doing? Stay home. Stay home. It's like,
well, I've always laughed about this because I keep going to work. I'm in healthcare, so I keep going to work, and I come home, and the only other thing I did was drive my kids to sports. So the only thing I've got out of my life is driving kids to sports.
Yeah, so that's where you got your extra time on.
My life is cut back being a taxi 2 hours a night.
Yeah,
my wife, who volunteers for everything, has a job where she can work from home now, but where she didn't used to. Has cut back like 99% of her life. And I'm like, well, she's making a difference. I'm not doing shit. I'm going to work, coming home. I'm talking more comics online, and that's the only difference for me.
Yeah.
We used to talk 2 nights a week. I talk 4 or 5 now.
Yeah, well, and the thing too is like they have all these problems and stuff, and it's terrible. It's like, it's just, I've never seen people complain about staying from home. Everybody who used to work, man, like, oh, I wish I could stay at home. I could work from home, or I could, all this stuff. Now they have it. And there's people are just never happy, man. That's the problem.
Everybody wants what they don't have.
Right. They want to work from home and their kids go to school.
Yeah. Yeah. it's like, and I get it. Like, and I know we all joke around, but it's like all these parents are like, and I don't have a kid yet, but I will. But it's like, it's like all these parents are like, you don't understand. Like, the kids are at the house 24/7. It's like, but that's what you signed up for being a parent about. Like, I mean, I understand like taking a break and your kid go to school for 8 hours, but it's like you're still a parent, man. Like, be a fucking parent. Like, I mean, if you have multiple kids and stuff, I know. Trust me, I know.
My wife texts me at about 4:00 every day and goes, "I'm going for a walk." Why? I just need fucking out.
Which is fine. I mean, I don't mind that, but people want to delegate their whole parenting responsibility on other people. That's the thing I don't agree about. It's like, that's my thing, I guess.
I mean, there's a difference.
Yeah.
I can't wait to go for a walk in this.
Oh my God. Oh, I don't know what to do with you.
Hey, can you drop your decoy wallet on the street and then film that too?
Hide in the woods along the bike path by my house, my wallet.
I bet you'd be a viral video.
When the next Paul's Problem exclusive shirt comes out, that needs to be your outfit.
Yeah, I can't. I'll see if I can find. Reminded me of the one gangster from Sopranos. It's one of those useless gangsters who just dresses the part.
Not Big Pussy.
I don't know.
It just looks like something Jimmy Johnson was wearing back for the Miami Hurricanes back in the 80s.
It reminded me of what's the Heavyweights, the movie Heavyweights, the guy Ben Stiller's dad, when he comes at the end of the movie. That's what it reminds me of.
Oh my God.
This is gonna be this. Oh, let me.
Oh my God.
This is gonna be Paul's new outfit in the next episode. This is what Paul's gonna buy in your next episode.
That's too fashionable. That's a nice piano sweatshirt, though.
That is dope, though. I'd rock that.
I'd get Dino to rig it up with a little. What were those? The pies.
Raspberry pie.
There you go. Yeah.
Hey, what did you Google for this, Dino? I'm just curious.
Horrible 80s t-shirts.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering what category got you here.
See, this is look at there you go. You just wear it's like Nick Cage back in the day. Oh, there you go, Paul.
There you go.
Oh man, matching shorts.
I don't know, maybe Don Johnson out of Miami Vice style.
That's what I said. It's like Jimmy Johnson back from.
Oh my God, Ozzy's killing me. Instead of big pussy, Paul's going for no pussy.
This is great. This is great.
In 114 episodes, these are our best comments ever.
Yes.
It's getting heavy on me.
Doesn't really seem to be bothering you very much.
No, I love it.
I'm pretty sure I would have had a live burning at this point.
I want to fire it out back. Hey, take your camera and take your laptop and go out back and just burn that thing right now.
I want to wear it. It's got to get windy enough.
For all the shit you get for the top 10, Paul has gotten more shit for a single shirt than you've gotten for years of the top 10.
I agree.
We should just take a snippet of his screen right now and just post it on our Facebook page and let the comments just roll out like Autobots out here.
If you've not been watching Tales from the Flipside, this is what you're missing, and just the shirt.
We should just put a capture of this screen right now and just say roast Paul in the comments in Facebook and see and the best one wins. You know what? That's what we're gonna do. Best one wins the goddamn book I have in the back. I'll find a book and we'll get it out.
Best
on
Paul's shirt.
You got to have your wife take a picture of you in your whole getup, though, and then will you put that on Instagram?
We want the shoes. We want it all.
I need one, with a sign that says "Roast Me."
Yes.
Yeah.
There we go. I can work on that.
Paul doing anything for the show right now. I love it.
My wife says I need 1,000 roasts to get out of trouble. All of a sudden, we have 1 million hits.
Oh, dude, we can become the next big podcast off of that. You know what's funny? That's the sad part. See, is that's what it would do it.
It's all on Paul. We've known the secret weapon. We just haven't used it.
See, I think my problem is that I just don't see anything wrong with it. I mean, look at nothing wrong with these shoes.
Let's see those. I mean, it would be bad if they were like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
Wait, it's gonna all. Do they feel good when you walk in them?
I don't know yet. Probably.
He hasn't even tested them.
It's all brand new.
You didn't do the old 1 foot shuffle around Walmart to make sure they were decent?
No, I didn't. No, they'll fit. They'll be good. You
didn't even try them on. You didn't.
At $20, you don't care.
No, they're my size. They fit well. I slipped them on a little bit, but one shoe. But
you get your shoehorn at home?
I do have a shoehorn. It's right here.
Oh my God, there's a stripe in the middle of that jacket I keep forgetting about.
Right here. I got a shoehorn. It's extra long.
Why was
got it from the dollar store.
I was in the kitchen.
That's where my shoes are.
It looks like what?
Right over here. Here, we got my. Here, where is it? There, I got my. Where is it? Hold on.
I got no idea what's going on right now.
There, right over there. It's like a rack. I got all the shoes in the bottom. All the shoes down here. So I have a shoehorn.
Man,
where's Mrs. Paul?
But I have to untie my shoes.
How the wife ever found you attractive is beyond me. I hate to say it.
Damn it, you're killing me.
QVC. Mike, I can go to Walmart tomorrow and get you one of these. What's your size, baby?
It's McClay here. I need you to send me some shit. I can't do this anymore. Oh my God.
Oh wow. Oh, I didn't know they still sold British Knights. This is awesome.
Dude, British Knights were the shit.
All right, I keep on you.
You're fine.
British Knights were the shit.
Oh, do you know what British Knights are?
Not 100%.
Oh goodness.
But no, all my shirts and my shorts are in the wash. So once they dry up, I'll get a good picture for you guys. I'll wear a CBSI hat or something.
Who's gonna bet me that they shrink 10 times their size and you can't get them on?
I'll try and make sure it's cold enough where my nipples are poking through. They're really
right there. Look at the British Knights. Look at these bad boys, man. BK's back in the day.
This show is either Paul's Problems or Seinfeld, the show about nothing, because I don't know what we've talked about.
What do you want? I mean, what is it to talk about? No comics are getting printed?
I have no idea. I just keep thinking we have literally went.
We are doing a giant distraction for everybody right now. Everybody who doesn't have, complaining about, we're just a giant distraction right now.
I agree. That's about all we can do. And there's a lot of content on the site to do that with. So make sure you guys like and subscribe. Got anything else coming up that you guys can think of? Anything crazy?
Tomorrow night, Global Comic Safari is going to drop. We're going to do we did a crossover with Foreign Comics Calling podcast. So a couple other guys in the group that do a listening podcast came on and we shared some books, talked about the market, shot some shit. So that'll be it. And we're going to do one of the big mamma jammas after that on Global Comic Safari. So one of everybody's favorite American books is going to be one of everybody's favorite foreign books, and we're doing the big boy. We also got shared by Mike Zeck for our last episode.
I saw that.
We did the Punisher Limited One, and Mike Zeck gave us a little shout out for it. So that was awesome.
That's cool.
As did our man, Simple Man, our long lost brother. Simple Man gave us a little love too. So thank him.
He hit me up like a few days ago and he shared me that eBay code for cards that were going out with it all decked up or whatever, when you can get a bunch of stuff for cheap at eBay. So I still talk to him. He's opening football cards still. He just does it he just does it after the shows and stuff. I said he should come on and do it, but
that's all right. And if you guys have not checked out 3 Comic Money, it's a I will call it a pseudo themed show. We just pick a theme of comics, like we did Aliens one week, and just we all dig in our collection and find our 3 covers we feel will fit, and we do a little bit of a whose line is it anyways type score of pull them out and who do we think is the funnest, and we let them win. But we'll talk about some books from our collection that's got Ben C. and Peter Renna, Mike Morello, and Chris Nelms. So it's a fun show for some distraction because we're just digging our own collections at that point.
It's pretty cool. I liked it.
Because Chris and Peter tend to do a little more modern books. Ben does the Golden Age. I'll throw in some Golden Age and modern or foreign, and God knows where Morello's going to end up. So it's fun. We can pick a theme, and you're going to see a book from almost every age, from a price point of $1 to a couple $1,000s.
I think these up too, Dino.
At least they're more fashionable.
$5.
These were $9.98.
A pair or a shoe?
A pair.
What's the name brand on those?
Athletic Works.
Huh.
So we'll see.
Why didn't you go buy?
Are you a girl? You bought like 17 pairs of shoes today, I feel like.
Oh, I went all out.
Why didn't you buy some Brooks shoes and running like professional running shoes? You can get them for like $30 or $40. I
don't know. I got what I got till they wear out in 6 months because they're shit brand.
6 months.
Solo, okay, you asked this last night, and I have no fucking clue what you're asking. Could somebody help me?
Transformers #1.
Oh, you're talking about things to talk about. Are you talking about Secret Wars 8 or Black Suit 141? I don't know what that's all about.
Is there another ad somewhere? Black Suit like Transformers. Oh, I guess is there an ad in Transformers #1 for Secret Wars #8?
That's what he's saying, and I fuck him. So this is a Topher question.
Well, there is a Transformers issue where Spider-Man is in the background of the cover, on the cover in the black suit.
But he's saying an ad, I think, though. I don't think he's saying the cover.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Solo Wookiee's your boy, right?
Yeah, that's Chad. That's my buddy Chad. Shout out to Chad. He actually bought a recent item that I showed on the show when I was pulling toys out. He bought that Grundy Justice League Unlimited special San Diego Comic-Con toy that I had. So I also
this last night, I'm like, dude, I don't know, man.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. I'm not sure.
There's an ad for Transformers, an ad in Transformers 1 black suit. All right.
Spider-Man.
This is a question that I'm going to have to get like the mad detective on. Topher.
Well, hold on. I'll look right now. Hold on. Let's do this.
So for the picture, Dino, should I wear the same? I'm going to put one on each foot, one left and one right. That's what I'm going to do.
There you go.
I'm going to do it up.
Transformers #1, the first Marvel book, right?
Yeah. Well, are we? I mean, ahead of Secret Wars 8 is not a problem. Like 141's ahead of that, and isn't there another book ahead of Secret Wars 8?
So Chad he's big fan of the Black Suit Spider-Man. He was talking about Marvel Team Up 141 the other day. So he must be looking for for whatever first appearances of the Black Suit.
But isn't there another one ahead of the Black Suit even before Secret Wars besides Team Up? There's another one.
I think there might be. Yeah, there is. It's a Marvel. What was the Marvel one that used to give out for free? Marvel Tale. Damn
it, there's a couple, but there's 3 first appearances of that suit.
Where it has a bunch of stuff in this monthly book that Marvel used to give out for free.
Yeah.
What was that thing where there's a famous Stan Lee cover in the run? There's that famous Marvel Weekly. Is that what it's called?
No.
I don't know.
Not Fanfare. What is that damn thing? But I don't think that's even worth. I think there's another regular issue, right?
I don't know.
I couldn't tell you.
God damn it. All right. Well, we will. So, Loki, I'm sorry. We suck. We will get somebody to research this damn thing.
I'm researching it right now. I'm researching.
252. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Marvel Age Comic Garage. Thank you.
Marvel Age. Yes, that's what it is.
Are inebriated in various conditions. Ben is the only one that should be fucking paying attention, but he's lost in the void.
Are you on
shopping.
eBay right now? Like me? Are you on eBay?
He's on Walmart.com right now.
Walmart.com.
Can we phone a friend? We need to phone a friend.
What was the question?
I'm looking up Transformers.
I'm looking at my watch list right now. Let's go.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just looking at things that I'm not going to buy. So I don't know why.
He's doing ad things, which is fucking tough.
Is there an ad in Transformers for the black suit Spider-Man, Ben, that you know of? Have you ever heard of that?
There is. So what's the cover date?
Black
Transformers #1.
He's saying there's
84.
definitely an ad.
April 84.
April 84's Transformers.
I think so. I looked. Hold on.
I got no, when it starts coming to ads, I have no knowledge.
Well, I mean, there's going to be all these fucking fanzines that have it ahead of.
Mm-hmm.
And there's what's the comic scene? I think is probably
Yeah,
the
that's
real
what I
one.
was that's what I was trying to find. Yeah,
The comic scene is probably ahead of all of it.
September of 1984
Is what?
of Transformers #1.
So Transformers 1 is way after it all. That doesn't make sense. December 84.
Yeah, no, on CGC it says September, but I mean,
Man, that's a fucking shit show when you get into the ads.
yeah, I don't know.
But I mean, I don't understand what's the big deal about? Who cares about Secret Wars 8 anyway?
Well, I just think he's trying to find a black suit.
He's trying to find all the black suit.
Fuck all of you guys in your 252. Fuck all of you guys in your 141. I grew up as Secret Wars 8. It's not the first, but that's the one I want.
Really?
I wonder if there's a comic reader.
Why? So explain that to me, Z, because I've never understood that.
I think in my brain, that's in the infancy of my life. That's where he got the suit. That's where the cover is. It's the Zek cover. That one is the iconic one to me. I mean, fucking Marvel team up's shit to me in my brain. Listen, it could be the first, but that cover, it has no meaning to me other than 5 years ago. The 252 maybe, but to me, Secret Wars. That's the cover I want. I'm not stockpiling my old one copy. I have a CGC 98, the old red label, because I love red labels. But that's the cover I want on my wall. That's the one I like. That to me is Spider-Man in the black suit.
I just never understood it. It just always confused me.
I'm looking at the comic right now. I'm looking for the ad.
So wait. When back circa 1985, were you hunting Team Up 141?
Well, in '85, I was 11, so I wasn't. I was heavy into baseball cards in '85. So
I think that's the thing, though. In 85, 86, we weren't fighting over these appearances like this, and Secret Wars 8 was it's a black suit.
I guess, but I mean, is it just because? I mean, it's just because I don't know. It just seems. I mean, I would have to go back and look at old Overstreet price guides, but I mean, none of those really probably jumped in price probably until what?
No. They were all like $6 books instead of $2.
I mean, so I mean, nobody was really like clamoring for them, and until what? Probably the '90s.
Well, so maybe this is it. Maybe it's because nobody read Team Up, so nobody actually read that series per se. Amazing would have had it, but Secret Wars in our head was like the origin of. So everybody read fucking Secret Wars, like.
Yeah,
we all read it, and in Secret Wars, he got the black suit, and in our heads for a very long time that's where the black suit first appeared, because that's where he put the black suit on. Our timelines were irrelevant because probably very few of us actually read them in order or remember them in the right order, but in chronological, when do we remember Spider-Man putting on that black suit? Secret Wars 8.
I guess.
I know that The only Transformer one I remember is Transformers 3. I can't find the ad for. I went to look it online and they don't have the ads in there. So,
thank you, Dennis Hayes, and even fucking Ozzy's like that just was the story. It may have been incorrect information. We all didn't live in the internet age, and it was like that is where our memory remembers it, right or wrong.
Yeah, for me, it's always been Secret Wars #8.
So I don't know. I don't, and in the grand scheme of things, I've flipped some of the other books, but I don't care. And I don't have a stockpile of any of them. I have one. I have one personal one. I've had one personal one pretty much forever, and I upgrade or downgrade or sell it, and I keep one.
I don't know. Maybe I just wasn't paying that as much attention back in the 80s as I was in the 90s. And once it came to the 90s, then I think it was probably more established at that point that it was not the first appearance, and so that's not what and it was so overprinted that because it was Secret Wars that I was like, I don't really care about that book. I'd much rather have 252. And then later on, probably like you said, in the last 5 years, I realized how difficult that team up is to actually find in really high grade. And I think it's a great cover. I like the purple. It's an Art Adams cover. I like it.
It's not a bad cover. It's just not in my personal nostalgia file.
That makes sense.
I'm glad you at least kind of put some kind of context, because I could never figure it out. I'm like, origin issues I can probably count on one hand where origin issues matter collectible wise. I mean, nobody cares.
Well, I don't.
So why does that one?
I just think the issue is, as a community, a vast majority of comic collectors are either in this 35 to 45 group, or let's call it 55 to 65. I don't know if those numbers are right, but let's call those the bubbles. The people in that 55 to 65 don't fucking care what we're talking about. But our little generation either grew up reading it, and in our heads, that's the story we remember. Because we didn't pick them up on the newsstand or the shop necessarily in order. And Secret Wars was an event book, so we definitely bought that. And if we had to skip one, we probably skipped Amazing Spider-Man, or we may or may not have been reading it. But we all remember, holy shit, Spider-Man just fucking something jumped on him and turned black. What the fuck happened? So personal nostalgia. I'm gonna coin that term tonight because, well.
But I mean, maybe this is just asking a stupid question. But how did you not see him in the black suit on the other two issues when they came out way before?
Nobody bought Team Up. But
I mean, even on 252, I mean, he was right. I mean, it's right there on the cover. So how did you not see him in a black suit then?
This is what matters. Nobody swipes 252. Everybody swipes SW8.
Isn't 252 a swipe of AF15 or whatever?
Yeah.
So everybody swipes that.
But I don't think at that time we put so much pressure on the actual dated first appearance.
I think it's the internet community. It's the same thing with all this bullshit. It's something to argue about.
This shit then. Nobody argued 180 versus 181 back then.
That's what I'm saying.
No, but what I'm saying though is, I mean, if you're saying, oh, it's Zach, he's staying on the cover like this in his black suit. Well, he's right there swinging in his black suit on 252. So I don't understand why were you drawn to Secret Wars and not to ASM 252?
I may not have read 252, and if I did, 252 may not have explained what happened very well.
They might have ran out of ink, bro. Paul's problem.
Put on some Hawaiian windbreakers.
I am just saying, in my personal nostalgia, there was not Team Up was not there, and 252 at best was interesting. But I don't even think I focused that much on it because our first appearances were based on Overstreet. And I am sure Overstreet never fucking said it. Fucking the Marvel Universe cards never said it. We didn't focus on it because it wasn't a money. It wasn't like it wasn't a money thing. It just wasn't a debate point. Secret Wars 8 was it in everybody's brain, and that was it. There was the X-Men 266 was Gambit. There was no fucking X-Men Annual 14 shit. We did not get in this minuscule shit then. It was, where was the first cover we remember seeing that fucking character? That was it.
No, and I get the Gambit thing, because I mean I do remember that. I do remember going through that and wanting that Gambit cover. But I guess I could have understood it more if 252 was kind of an off title. I mean, but it was Amazing Spider-Man, so it was not. I mean, it was the title, and it was right there on the cover. So I don't know how that was missed and Secret Wars was picked up. I'm just trying to. I can't wrap my head around it.
All right, so this is the origin. The first issue happened very close together. I think it all got confused. We were pre-internet age. It, just was a fuzzy timeline.
Well, do you guys consider, this is kind of interesting, and I know Topher's probably got a huge, big write-up on this. It's probably one of the original ones, but this is kind of interesting. This is from Amazing Heroes 35 from November of 83.
Yeah, that's what inspired it all, isn't it?
I don't know, but it shows...
Somebody submitted this drawing.
No, this is, it says above... Spider-Man's new costume as premiered in Marvel's Secret War by Mike Zeck.
Yeah,
so
that's what I've heard of.
I mean, and that's crazy. That's almost a year before, right?
Yeah,
it's nuts. But anyways, I don't know about the Transformers one. So, and Chad is a big collector of appearances. As a matter of fact, I think he just got suckered into the all the new Spider-Woman covers because he's a big fan of Spider-Woman and had to buy all those new covers where she's basically on every single cover that Marvel put out last month or something like that.
I mean, I don't care, honestly. Whatever you want to do.
It's just fun to talk about.
If I have one on my wall, that's the one in my brain. Yeah.
I love that Mike Zeck cover of Secret Wars. It's just a great cover. I remember the last time I saw Mike Zeck at a con, he had debuted the homage that had Snake Eyes instead of Spider-Man in that pose, and had him I grabbed a bunch of those and had him sign them up. But still cool, still very cool. All right. Other than that, make sure you guys check out the other shows on the channel and, tell us what you like about the show. If there's anything you guys want us to cover, let us know. And anything else, gentlemen?
That's all I got.
All right.
Stay safe, everybody.
We will see you guys next time. Peace out.
See ya.
See ya.